He was supposed to testify, and then now this, so
Yeah.
what exactly happened?
Just an amazing fall from grace, and so many people wondering where their money is.
Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it.
Not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency.
Newly released footage appears to show Floyd Mayweather looking visibly shaken after a sudden bankruptcy announcement, drawing widespread attention. Responding to the situation, he stated that legacy doesn't feed your children, money does, reinforcing his long-held belief in prioritizing generational wealth. The undefeated champion, famous for his extravagant spending and luxury lifestyle, now finds himself facing growing questions about his financial outlook and long-term stability.
All about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency. I believe in building generational wealth. That's what's important to me. Generational wealth. My kids will be great because I will push them to be great. Not in boxing, just in business. Whatever they want to do, I will always push them to be great.
Floyd Mayweather says the rumors about him being broke often come from people within his own circle whenever he makes a new move public. He explains that his exhibition bouts are calculated business decisions, not signs of financial trouble, but critics quickly spin them as proof that he's struggling. In his view, negativity tends to surface most when he's succeeding, as success attracts jealousy.
As someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but as soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke. Listen, I'm not here to talk about no one else's pockets because I got to where I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0. Because my thing was always, I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I had to focus on me and my family.
Jake Paul publicly alleged that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is facing financial trouble, arguing that most people just haven't realized it yet. He claimed the luxury image Mayweather presents is meant to mask a decline in income, suggesting that behind the scenes, the cash flow isn't what it once was. In Jake's view, the reality of the situation is beginning to surface.
Now, did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list, so I don't know if Logan's ever going to get paid.
Logan Paul disclosed that certain investors tied to his exhibition match with Floyd Mayweather Jr. allegedly did not receive the payments they were promised. He explained that those backers waited for their agreed compensation, but when the funds were not delivered, they chose to pursue legal action. The situation has since sparked debate over Mayweather's handling of financial matters and his adherence to contractual commitments related to the event.
Investment, and sure enough, he didn't get his initial investment back. He's strung along. He gets like $100K here and there, strung along, not getting paid.
Logan Paul went beyond the issue of unpaid investors and openly challenged the financial credibility of Floyd Mayweather Jr. He stated that the fighter, famously branded as money, allegedly owes large sums to multiple parties, including vendors in Dubai, implying that the financial concerns may be broader than many assume. Paul also voiced frustration about not being paid for their exhibition bout, arguing that despite the event generating major revenue, his compensation has been delayed, which has fueled further doubts about Mayweather's handling of financial responsibilities and contractual commitments.
He's made over $1 billion throughout his entire career, but now he's being accused of being broke. This accusation comes from Logan Paul, who fought Floyd Mayweather 1 year ago, which was one of the biggest fights in all of history, selling over 1 million pay-per-view buys. But Floyd Mayweather was paid the majority of the money, but was reported he made $100 million off the fight. For Logan Paul, who handled all the marketing, it's not the same where he hasn't been paid one penny. That was because every single dollar made went through Floyd Mayweather's company. Logan Paul said despite them having a contract, he's owed $5 million by Floyd Mayweather that he's just not paying him. Logan Paul, along with his brother Jake Paul, have bashed Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of being broke. Which Floyd Mayweather is undeniably a pretty bad guy, where he went to jail for 2 months for domestic battery. Floyd Mayweather has been accused of domestic abuse by over half a dozen women, including his ex-wife, and was confirmed in court by his son when he was just 10 years old. But Floyd Mayweather took offense to being called broke and said he makes $300 million a month, which is a complete joke because it would mean he has more cash coming in than Bill Gates. And Logan Paul said if Mayweather doesn't pay soon, he's taking him to court. But who knows, maybe Mayweather's money is just a show.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is reported to have an outstanding tax liability of roughly $22 million owed to the Internal Revenue Service, IRS. The sizable obligation has intensified public speculation about his financial position and sparked broader conversations about how his boxing income has been managed over the years.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find it strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter, but man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you on all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has responded to criticism over his involvement in exhibition bouts by explaining that these events give him the opportunity to display his talent to a younger audience. He maintains that such matches are designed to entertain fans and highlight his abilities while avoiding the highest stakes and physical risks that come with official professional contests.
Talent and give people just a glimpse of, you know, what I was doing when I was at the height of my career. You know, when I was at the pinnacle of my career, you know, so just being able to just travel the world and put on shows, put on exhibition bouts, and still sell out arenas, it's a great feeling. But you know, the fans love it. Now, I truly believe if I took a lot of abuse in the sport of boxing throughout my career, then I probably wouldn't still be doing exhibitions or putting on boxing showcases. But I didn't really take no abuse in the sport of boxing, so I feel like I can continue to go out there, have fun, and put on shows throughout the world.
Despite the reasoning presented by Floyd Mayweather Jr., many observers believe his decision to take part in exhibition bouts is largely driven by money. Critics contend that his ongoing appearances in boxing events point more toward financial motivation than a genuine desire to stay active in the sport.
Everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Imagine playing basketball and getting 40 million for a fucking preseason game. That's real money.
And I get all mine up front.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s promotional activities in partnership with Mag David Adams have been viewed by some as financially motivated, with speculation that his engagement with the organization may reflect his current monetary concerns. Additionally, Mayweather's reported failure to repay a $2 million loan to 50 Cent is said to have strained their friendship, with the unpaid debt cited as a key factor in the decline of their relationship and highlighting his financial obligations to personal contacts.
I've said this shit for years. I think Floyd needs the money, and I think that's why he's fighting. Ever since the Logan Paul fight,
when you Floyd, you don't need money.
You don't know what his finances are. This dude has gambling problems. This guy is...
Whoa. Do you have any fucking link to back up that ridiculous claim that he has gambling problems?
Not gambling problems, but he gambles heavily, yes. He posts it all the time.
Okay, do you have any fucking, any links to back up that he loses.
You don't know that he doesn't. All I know is that he's doing shit.
My point is, until there are links
stating
that Floyd Mayweather gambling has put him in debt. Like,
no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So what? I mean, you're the one that said gambling problem. You said gambling problem and needs money.
I think it's a mix between the way he lives his life, the money that he spends,
and all the other things that go into it. You're insinuating a lot. You don't know.
And I've always thought that.
You don't know his finances.
To take these fights, I'll continue thinking that.
Oscar De La Hoya has commented on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s rise to wealth, noting that he adopted the money persona following their fight. Before facing De La Hoya, Mayweather earned relatively modest amounts, but the bout greatly increased both his earnings and his public recognition.
It looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
He changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
As he was actually going into jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather promotion.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated. It's just
a name.
Yeah. When he says helping with Mayweather promotions and it's not there, I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together.
Put it together for him. So I do TMT promotions, I get it all the way together. Yeah. Then he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on where, it's $300,000 change if you're bored and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money? He acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man. Do you think Floyd Mayweather scammed 50 Cent?
Oscar De La Hoya has criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr. for taking part in exhibition bouts against opponents he considers beneath his skill level. De La Hoya described these matches as humiliating and suggested that Mayweather engages in them primarily for financial gain.
Before Mayweather fought me, he was making $2-3 million on my undercards. After beating me, Mayweather becomes Money Mayweather, and he becomes this global superstar. I think we sold 2-point-something million homes. I believe he made something like $8 million all said and done.
And what did you make all said and done in that fight?
I had to be closer to 80.
You made 80 million, he made 8 million. So the negotiation was 90-10?
Sometimes fighters don't understand negotiating the right way.
In 2021, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Tiger reportedly worked with a watch broker and made advance payments to purchase luxury watches and jewelry from Miami-based jeweler Leonard Sullianoff.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real show that left the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around.
Despite ongoing debts and financial controversies, Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to maintain a lifestyle defined by wealth and extravagance. Recently, he reportedly purchased properties totaling $42 million. While many facing financial pressure might cut back, Mayweather appears to embrace his money persona fully, ensuring his spending is highly visible. The high-profile real estate acquisition has sparked widespread media attention, reinforcing the image of a man determined to uphold the lavish lifestyle that made him famous, regardless of his current financial situation.
Floyd Mayweather and Tiger might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tiger and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tiger because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws can completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry cheaper.
In the same month, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was also spotted showcasing a new private jet, reportedly valued at around $500 million, signaling his intent to assert his financial dominance. Despite rumors of bankruptcy and ongoing lawsuits, he projected an image of unshakable wealth. For Mayweather, the perception of being rich appears as important as the reality. He takes the display of wealth to extremes, often carrying backpacks filled with stacks of cash, not to spend, but to make a statement. Subtlety isn't his style. He ensures the world sees his money.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple.
I'm not 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and
Yeah,
100
it's true.
and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably
So
62
think about
buildings.
it.
Yeah.
If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew
Right.
rents. Let them move out and then build a skyscraper.
Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
That's what
For Floyd Mayweather Jr., it's all about image, constantly showing that he's the richest and flashiest person in the room. His extravagant displays and massive watch collection have helped him craft a brand built on excess. While he often said he showcased his watches to share his lifestyle, it frequently came across as pure flexing. Now, with reports suggesting financial trouble, his habit of publicly announcing every major purchase explains why his fortune may have depleted so quickly.
For some odd reason, at the beginning of the year, Floyd Mayweather decided to tell us all that he bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy. I'm sorry. This is the same Floyd Mayweather that 50 Cent told he would donate $50,000 to the charity of his choice to read Harry Potter. He bought $400 million worth of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Come on, Floyd. The people who was living in apartment buildings, the second they heard that Floyd Mayweather bought their building, they was on the phone with property management like, what's really? I will pay $10,000 a month, but I won't pay $10,000 a month to a nigga. Floyd, you can't just do that with Upper Manhattan apartment buildings, bro. Tell lies like that about the projects, man. You gotta do that to the hood, man. Ain't nobody going for that shit in Upper Manhattan.
Yeah.
I think it was like a $5 or $8 million 5-fight deal or something like that. You have to check the numbers, but he turned that down to start his own promotion. And when he was with HBO, he worked out that deal to do the 24/7 when you can see the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That was right around the time when reality TV was getting big.
Yeah.
So you didn't have social media then.
Yeah.
People began to build and know Floyd off of the 24/7.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, my wife even became a boxing fan from watching the 24/7s.
Yeah.
So the timing of him becoming his own boss, which you're gonna make the majority.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases. And they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is Ali & Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back. and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, Ivy & Co. As you can see, Ivy & Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course. Just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're gonna go here first. And of course, the company is Ivy & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys a breakdown.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you next time.